Welcome, everyone. Good to see everybody. Shalom Aleichem. Also, I'm very excited to see the activity for the defibrillator training. It's very nice. That's a fulfillment of Nishmartem Ma'idel Nafshei Seichem, and it's the ability to be able to protect others, which is really, really very wonderful. Thank you, Rich, for seeing it through. We are holding, believe it or not, we're starting the third parak of Zevachim. That's the way it is. When you learn every day, yeah, it's amazing. It's amazing. We're sponsored by the Fisher family, Nishmas Basi Bas Robert Shalom Ben Avram Alevi, Perel Bas Ruvain. Also, Nishmas David Ben Chaim, Lefu Shalem Rafael Yomis Ben Chayei Sarah, Yaakov Ben Basi Aleya, and for the schus of Avram and Yom Ben Nishma Malkudis and family, Nishmas, sponsored by Yoel Klugman and family, and Lefu Shalem Rafael Victor Ayi Ben Rivka, the Bas Chayei Sarah, Yitzchak Ben Tziem Ben Dusha, Rivka Bas Shira Leah, Mishna Ben Esther Fradel, Chana Bas Shoshabina, Meir Ben Chayes Sarah. They should all have a refuah shalema of the Shachar Yisrael. As we were learning, there are 4 avodas hadam. There are 4 blood services. So although we learned in the previous Mishna that you can't do the avodah if you're a Yisrael, if you're sitting, etc., but the first avodah of shchita is different, because shchita is kosher bizarre. So kol hapsulin sheshachtu, all those that are pasul, that shechted, like an oinen, for example, shchitasen kisheira. The shchita is good. Shashchita kisheira bizarim, it's kosher with a non-kayin, benashim, with women, ba'avodim, even with servants, ubetmeim. Now, a tamei cannot be in the azara. Yeah. So the Rav says that it's talking about where he has a very long knife, and he's standing outside of the azara. And then it's good afilu b'kachay kachin, even with kachay kachim, like a chatis, like an asham, like an oila, because with the long knife he could even do it to the north of the mizbeach. However, as long as the tummy doesn't touch the meat. Lefikach, since they are allowed to do the shchita, so heim paislim b'machshava. So therefore they can passel with a machshava of chutz l'mekaymai, outside of its place, which makes it pasul, or with a machshava of chutz l'zmanai, which makes it pigel and an iser kares. V'kulan shekiblu es adam chutz l'zmanai v'chutz l'mekaymai. But if any of these psulim, like a woman, like a Yisrael, catches the blood with a machshava of psul, whether it's having a mind to do the achil or the aktara after its time, or even the lesser psul of chutz l'mekaymai, since their catching the blood is meaningless, im yesh dam hanefesh, if there is still some lifeblood available, so then Yazir Akasha v'Yakabel, the Kayin could catch the rest of the lifeblood and do the Avodah properly, and it's not pigel and it's not possible. Kibel Akasha, let's say a Kayin catches the blood, v'nasan l'pasal, and then he gives it to Yisrael. So Yazir Akasha, the Yisrael should return it to the Kayin, and he can get on with it. The same thing is true if he caught it in his right hand, he put it into his left hand, so put it back in the right hand. Put it back in the right hand. If he caught it in a clay sharas, and he put it in a Tupperware, put it back in the clay kaidish. Nishpach min akli ala ritzpa. Let's say if it fell from the clay sharas onto the floor, v'asafai, and he gathers it up, kosher. Now, normally, the application of the dam has to be in the right place. However, if one of these not kosher people put the blood in the wrong place, say Yisrael put the blood, the Sanei al Gabe Kevesh, he put it on the ramp, or Shaloi Keneged Yisaid. The Yisaid was an Amma protruding base that went around only two sides of the Mizbeach and an Amma on the third and the fourth side. Now, you have to apply the blood to the wall that has a Yisaid. So if this Yisrael put it on a wall that didn't have a Yisaid, or Nasanes and Itanul Lamata most, there was a Chuta Sikra, a red line, that bisected the height that went around the Mizbeach and bisected the height of the Mizbeach. Most karbanis, the blood has to be below the Chuta Sikra. The exception is the Chatas, which is above the Chuta Sikra. So if this Yisrael, Nasanes and Itanul Lamata, he put blood that was supposed to be below Lamala, or it's an Itanul Lamala blood that was supposed to be above Lamata, it's an Itanul Bifnim, a rear carbon, whose blood was supposed to be on the inside, like the Parhelim Davashel Tzibur, etc. And he did it b'chutz, or v'esanitan b'chutz, he put the blood on the that which was supposed to be on the outside. He put it b'fnim. So since he's like nothing, Yisrael doesn't count. If there's left lifeblood, Yazar Akoshev Yakabel, a kohen could be makabel it and put it in the right place, and put it below the Chuta Sikra, above the Chuta Sikra, put it not on the ramp, put it on a wall that has a side, etc. Rabbi said we're going to have Mariv, and then in Yitz Hashem we'll have the Daf Yomi. Also, we will have next week, we are still on for next week, we will have next week a Siyam on the Seder Mishnayos that we just finished, and everybody could participate, and there will be a Fleischach Siyam, even though it'll be the 9 days, but I'm making a Siyam, and that will be at the home of Gedalia Engel, 2 Valley Stream, one Valley Stream. My home is 2 Valley Stream. One, you see, because your home is my home, so
you can eat for 2 people.
One Valley Stream at 6:45. At 6:45, and it happens to also be that day happens to be my father's yahrzeit. It happens to be my father's yahrzeit, Gimel Av, and so that will be on Monday. That's not the day of the defibrillator, right? That's this Thursday. This Thursday is before Mincha is the defibrillator training. 6:45. So you have 6:45 will be the defibrillatory training on Thursday. 6:45 will be the Siyam on Monday. Thank you very much. And Yitz Hashem, start of next week, I will send another $1,500 to the Kollel in Beitar.